Algebraic manipulation. Let us learn the concept of algebraic manipulation. So in algebraic manipulation, you can come across the questions like you have some equation in some variable and you have to rewrite that equation into some other variable, right? That is how the process of algebraic manipulation works. Okay, let's suppose the first example, if I have the equation v is equals to pi r square h. Now you can see, now v, the variable v is in terms of r and h. And now the question is solve for r. You have to solve for r, means r should be now in terms of v and h. Okay, this is how the algebraic manipulation works, right? Okay, now we have to solve for r. So how do we solve for r? So we can say v is equals to pi h and you have r square. You can say v is equals to pi h r square. Let me divide both sides by pi h, right? So you can see from here side, this side it is cancelled out and you have left with r square. So v over pi h, this is your r square. Okay, and simplified further, you can say v over pi h is your r square. To get the value of r, you have to take a square root on both sides, and whenever we apply the square root on both sides, the answer should be in plus and minus. So this square and the square root is cancelled out, and here you will get r is equals to plus minus square root v over pi h, not r over here, sorry. This, wait a second, this is h. Okay, now this r is in terms of v and h. So this is algebraic manipulation, when you have one equation in some variable and you have to rewrite that equation into some other variable, right? Let's do another example. If I have a is equals to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, and the question is you have to solve for h. Okay, now let me solve for h. So in order, h is over here, so this term is shifting on the other side. A minus 2 pi r square, this is your 2 pi r h. And to solve for h, what you have to do, divide both sides by 2 pi r to get the value for h. 2 pi r, here you can see 2 pi r and 2 pi r is cancelled out, and you will get the value of h, which is a minus 2 pi r square over 2 pi h, 2 pi r. This is r in terms of h, right? Okay, let's do another one. If I have v is equals to 1 over 3 pi r square h. The question is to solve for h. Okay, so again, to solve for h, you can see v is divide over here, so you have to multiply 3v is equals to pi r square and h. To solve for h, dividing both sides by pi r square and pi r square. So here pi r square and pi r square is cancelled out, and you will get h should be 3v over pi r square. Now this is h in terms of v and r. Okay, let's do one more example. If I have v is equals to u plus a t, and the question is to solve for, let's suppose, t. Let me solve for the variable t. Now the u, the variable v is in terms of u, a and t. Now t should be equals to u, a and v. Okay, t is over here, so we can say v minus u, this is your at, right? Because we have to solve for t, so first we have to eliminate the u, shift on the other side. Now next step, you have to divide both sides by a to solve for t. So a is cancelled out with a, and here you will get t is equals to v minus u over a. This is t in terms of a. The other variables, right? Now let's practice some exam style questions. Okay, so let's suppose we have an exam style question. Two vertical posts of the same height stands on a horizontal ground. These are the two vertical posts having the same height. They're standing on the horizontal ground. The distance between the post is d centimeter. Okay, when a wire of length w centimeter is suspended between the post and the sag, is the in the middle is s centimeter, right? So this is the wire. They said when a wire of length w centimeter, the wire of some length w centimeter is subtended between the post and the sag, in the middle is s centimeter. So this should be a centimeter, the length. Okay, so this is, I guess, the sag. Okay, the sag is given by the formula. This is your formula S. Now for part A, find S when D is 800 and W is 803. Okay, so let me start with the part A. We need to solve for S, which is equals to square root of 3 times D, which is 800, into W, which is 803, minus D, which is 800, the square root, and everything divides by 8. Okay, we just need to simplify it. All right, so here we can say square root of 3 into 800 into bracket 803 minus 800 is just 3, and everything divides by 8. This is 30. So S is 30. S should be in centimeters. Yeah. So this is 30 centimeters. All right. Now for part B, the question is you need to express W in terms of D and S. W should be in terms of D and S. Okay, here S is in terms of D and W. So if I can rewrite, S is equals to square root of 3D into W minus D divides 8. Okay, so we need to solve for W, right? So W is under the root sign. So the first step is to take a square on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So when you square on the both sides, the square and the square root, this is cancelled out. All right, and we are left with S square is equals to 3D into W minus D divides 8. Okay, now 8 is cross multiplied. 8s square is equals to 3d into w minus d. Again, solving for w, first we need to get rid of this term. Divide on the other side. 8s square divides 3d. This should be equals to w minus d, and then get rid of this minus d. So shift on the other side becomes plus d. So 8s square divides 3d plus d. This is your W in terms of D and S. Right. Look at another example of algebraic manipulation. Rearrange the formula. Y is in terms of Y and X to make X the subject. Okay, you have to make X the subject. So cross multiply 3xy is equals to 4y minus X. Okay, combining the X terms, 3xy plus X is equals to 4y. Let me take X common. We are left with 3y plus 1 is equals to 4y. And what X is equals to 4y divides 3y plus 1. So this is how we have to make X the subject, which is 4y divides 3y plus 1. Let's practice another question. We have v is equals to 4mp square. Part A, find v when m is 10 and p is negative 3. So v we need to solve when we have 4m value is 10 and the p value is negative 3, its square. 4 times 10 gives you 43, negative 3 square is 9, and 4 times 9 is 36. And we have a 0, so v value is 360. Right. Part B, find the positive value of P. Only the positive value of P when V is this much and M is 2. V is 3,200 is equals to 4, M is 2, and we have P square. Just need to work on the positive value of P. Okay, so 3200, which is 4 times 2 is 8p square, and 3200 divided by 8, this is my p square. All right, now 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 4 is 32 with double zero. Okay, now we have 400 is p square. We need to solve for the positive value of p, right? Okay, now we have to do p square is equals to 400. To get the positive value of p, we have to take a square root on both sides, and whenever we do the square root on both sides, it's plus minus. Now square and the square root, this is cancelled out. We have just p is equals to plus minus root 400 is 20. But for the positive value of p is positive 20. We are not supposed to figure out the negative value. The question asks for the positive value for p. Let's practice another question of algebraic manipulation. Make t the subject of the formula. Okay, so we have to cross multiply times pt is equals to m times 1 minus m times t. Okay, combine the t terms. 2pt plus mt is equals to m, and then take t common. We have 2p plus m is left is equals to m, and what t is m divides 2p plus m. T is m divides 2p plus m. This is how you make t the subject in terms of m and p. Alright, another example is make x the subject of this formula. X should be the subject, so we can say a minus w square, this is equals to 5 times x square, and a minus w square divided by 5, this is your x square. You have to make x a subject, so take a square root on both sides, and whenever we do the root on both sides, the answer should be in plus and minus, right? So this square and the square root is cancelled out. Here we are left with plus minus root a minus w square divides 5. This is your x. So this is how you make x a subject. So these are all the exam style questions related to the topic of algebraic manipulation. This is really simple topic. Another question, rearrange the formula to write x in terms of v and y. Write x in terms of v and y. So make x the subject basically, okay? So it is a cube root, so it is better to take a cube on both sides. You have a cube root of x by y, so I'm taking a cube on both sides. So the cube and the cube root, these two things are cancelled out. Okay, here we have v cube is equals to x over y, and to make x the subject, v cube multiplied by y is your x. Y v cube or v cube y. This is how you make x the subject in terms of v and y. Let's practice the last question. Rearrange the formula to make x the subject. Okay, we have to make x the subject, so cross multiplied 5 times ax is equals to 3 times x plus 2. Okay, combining x, so 5ax minus 3x is equals to 2. Let's take x common. We have 5a minus 3, this is your 2, and to make x a subject, x is equals to 2 over 5a minus 3. This is how you make x a subject. Okay, so we did 7 past paper questions related to algebraic manipulation and some other examples as well. I hope you understand how do we solve the topic of algebraic manipulation. If you still have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.